Hello and welcome to yet another race in the Ori All Skills tournament. We are looking today at Hydra versus Yoco21. So here with me is my esteemed guest and good friend, fellow runner, Delira. How are you doing, man?
Hello, hello. I'm doing good. Greetings from Germany, by the way. I'm a long-time lurker and a first-time commentator. And I'm very excited for this match. And I would like to point out a few things about Yoko and Hydra here. So Yoko is running Ori for about 3 weeks now. But he already got a new PB in a race. It's a 45:59. And we will see him here in this last match. But in a way, he's speedrunning for over 3 years, like with different games.
Yeah, it's good to see people who have got quite a lot of speedrunning experience, so see if they can hold their nerves in these races. So far, unfortunately they've lost like 3 rounds, so he's hoping to get his first victory here against Hydra. And speaking of Hydra, I will tell you a little bit about him. He is one of the top runners. I believe he's in 4th place right now. He's almost at that magical 28 number, but he's just got a PB at 29.03 at the moment. And unlike other runners, Hydra kind of likes to take things a bit crazy. Like Muffin, he is using the what's 20 seconds route, which is very different to what everyone else uses. So we're going to see some really interesting things this game. What do you think about that, Delara?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest, because that route just looks so cool, and it makes just everyone love grenade jumps somehow. I don't know why, because I don't like them.
Yeah, it's a one-frame input, and Hydra and Muffin both choose to put as many of these into the run as possible, which makes the run a lot more difficult, and fortunately for everyone who's watching, very, very entertaining to watch. So definitely look out for Hydra in the late game, because we will see some spectacular things, definitely. So what are we hoping to see from these runners? Do you reckon we're going to see a good race? Do you reckon Nerves are going to fly up? We've got Yoko on his last race trying to get up, and then Hydra on his first race. Do you reckon Nerves are out playing this match?
Well, I actually think they're both kind of nervous. I talked to Yoko about it, and he said, yeah, he's kind of nervous and he's not as confident as he wanted to be. But yeah, but we'll see about that. And it looks like the runners are kicking off.
Beautiful. That's beautiful transition of Kuro just flying through the screen. Indeed signifies the beginning. Are we going to see any color changes? Oh, straight off the bat, we got Hydra with the triple color change, trying to find that sweet color so you can see Ori clearly. Do you personally go for them at all through your runs, or do you just keep it plain old white?
No, I don't go for the recoloring at all. I just keep it white.
Yeah, it's pretty. I do exactly the same. Sometimes you can get really bad colors, like Hydra got like a black, and you just can't see Ori at all, and can cause many deaths. Even though right now we're kind of just running and jumping, the background is very dark, so we don't want to get crushed by any rhinos or any brambles that may kill us.
Not only that, I guess, like, if you're switching screens or like transitioning to other areas, the color can somehow really make you see nothing of Ori.
Yeah, it's terrible, especially for the essays a little bit later on. At the start, we're not seeing any major differences. We kind of see Hydra pulling out a very narrow victory, but that's just because Hydra is a seasoned veteran, some may say. And we also see a slight difference between the way that these guys are shooting. There are 2 different methods depending generally on if you use KBM or a controller. So on the right we saw Yoko pacing his shots, which is slightly slower unless you do it really optimal, which is unfortunately very difficult. And then Hydra was using a scroll wheel to mash all of his shots out at once, which is easy to do and very, very quick.
Yeah, following up, I don't think we. Oh, Yoko had a light mishap there, just a tight jump. I don't think we will like see much difference right now as well, because I think both of the players are going for safety for health cell.
Yeah, I do believe so. Unfortunately, I don't think Hydra should be going for 4 HP at this moment in time. He is a very, very strong runner. The PB that he has, if he just didn't go for that health cell, he could have got the legendary 28, so he is choosing to go for it. It's not just a race strat, he actually does this in all of his PB attempts too, so we're not seeing too much different from what Hydra would do in a normal run.
Yeah, and we just saw Hydra picking up that health cell, Yoco heading to it now. So Hydra a bit in the lead here, probably because he's, as you already said, much more experienced and has like better micro movement in this first area.
Yeah, it's amazing how much like the high players against newer players can vary just between simple movement. I say this repeatedly to like newer runners that they see all of this crazy, awesome, cool movement and they just want to get right into it, but having a fundamental movement is so key to the early game and getting a really good time. I really express that people should learn how to run and jump way more than they should take on stomp cancels and crazy things that we'll see later on.
Well, but those tricks look cool, so they want to learn them. Oh,
we see Yoco on the right side. Unfortunately, his save is very far back, so that death is putting him even further behind Hydra at the moment. He is just wanting a clean run, and unfortunately, a wall jump death is pretty much as bad as it gets for the forward of the run. It just kind of destroys your motivation, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, totally. But, well, there's much more time to lose in this run, so there's much more time to get as well.
Yes, hopefully Hydra loses some time and we'll bring this back. Or we see a PB from Hydra. I want one of the two, either a close race or someone PBs.
Well, what's 20 seconds PB? That would be impressive.
Oh,
I have
man.
to admit.
Have we even seen the 29 of a 20 seconds run? Because that might happen.
I don't think so. Yeah, that would be nice to see, that's right. Well,
Hydra's definitely a good enough runner.
That's right. Yoco making it through now, and yeah, got through the point he died at first. So now making his way to his wall jump. And yeah, he's gonna collect.
Yeah, at that point, because of his experience, he may have actually leveled up before he died, so it's a very unfortunate point that he died there, but he is carrying on with his run, brushing off the rust, and hopefully the nerves are not getting into him too much, as we see on the left-hand side. Hydra is entering BRB. What are your thoughts on BRB, Delara? I know a lot of runners absolutely hate this area. It's kind of the gatekeeper of any PB run, I would say.
Well, in general, you're right, and Hydra makes it even a bit more harder on himself, I think, because it looks like he's doing the genocide XP route, because he's killing all the slimes instead of collecting that 100 XP orb. Maybe he just hates that jump so much that he just opts to do that, and it's maybe a bit faster.
Yeah, definitely. You see Yoco on the right-hand side making short work of the Trojan log. He is saying no thank you to Trojan.
Oh, Hydra died.
Ooh, that was a very good safety save, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting optimal value out of his save there. So, as you said, yes, the XP route that he is taking is very, very new as far as any tricks go in this game. It saves a small amount of time, I'd like to say 3 to 4 seconds, I'm not exactly sure on that, but it does make it a lot harder just to skip one jump, so he seems to be comfortable with these new strats, which is always good to see.
Yeah. And Hydra is now waiting on that cycle to manipulate the platform cycle in the next room, because everything in BRB is on a cycle and we just don't want to wait that long. So we just wait for a bit so we don't have to lose about 8 seconds. And Yoco is heading into BRB as well now, with a save at the teleporter.
You can try and see, he has just covered the screen just to make it a little bit harder. And Hydra has done the correct manipulation and nailed the cycle that he tried to set himself up for. Does some little ritualistic orb drops, so he gets a quicker orb drop on this cutscene change. All of the runners have different kind of manipulations on the RNG, which you cannot change at all. Do you have any you do yourself, Delara?
Well, I jump on the platforms because it makes me think they go faster up, but it doesn't work.
I was going to say, surely jumping on it would make it go down.
No.
Yeah, Yoko just on the right hand side there, taking quite a bit of damage. As he's either on 1 or 2 health at the moment, so the rest of his BRB is going to be very scary. Places down the save there just for a little bit of safety.
Yeah, Hydra just picked up dash while Yoko is jumping up to that 100 XP up we were talking about earlier. So Hydra is heading down out of BRB now and will attempt the next trick.
Oh, Hydra trying to kill a last slime as the experience that he needs from this new route. He needs to kill this guy. Unfortunately, he took a shot to the face, fell down, quickly resaves, reloads the game, which would be a lot quicker than trying to fix what he did there.
Now he made it out there and grabs his new friend to walk him to the door.
Billy! Yes, he is very helpful in making us get through this 2 energy door with a swift level up, as you'll see on the right, on the left, sorry. On the right, though, Yoko is trying to manipulate these cycles as Hydra did. He looks like he got through there pretty much unscathed, so...
And he did a...
Go ahead.
He did a pretty good job at dodging the slime shots here. Because he can't take the XP.
He was a little bit aggressive and missed the cycle, so he'll have to wait a little bit of time, which isn't too much of a deficit. He'd be quite happy with that, and hopefully he gets to dash with no problems. Oh, it's the dreaded Death Glide. Hold out perfectly, though. I despise that trick. Do you ever use it, Delara?
Actually, I try to go for it sometime, but normally I don't. Not in attempts.
Yeah, it saves a tiny bit of time, and it is just the most terrifying thing in the world. This, at that point in the game, if you die, you go all the way back to dash, so... Yeah, he must be comfortable with it.
Hydra got stuck on that crystal and missed the God Cycle.
Yeah, he'll be pretty angry with that. I think he's the kind of player at his level, he kind of expects himself to get that.
I think you can see him being angry by shooting into nothing.
Ah, the psychology of reading shots and mouse movements.
It's beautiful. Yoko on the right hand side is picking up dash now and heading out for Frankie Walk as well.
Yeah, Frankie Walk can be a little bit troubling for newer people, so it'll be interesting to see if he can get a first try. I hope he will. I think he's got it pretty well throughout the tournament, so taking a little bit of safety with less save there, replenishing his health, and of course giving him less time if he does actually die to this.
Hydra did good work of going through the blind movement after double jump and climbing back up from Grotto, attempting a new the next tight series of jumps to skip a whole part of the game.
Oh yes, the Grotto skip, which is... it can be very annoying. Unfortunately, he makes short work of it, so it looks like I'm lying. But,
beautiful first try.
He's too good. He's too good.
He is.
And here we come to the crucial part of the Frankie Walk. Will Billy let us take his experience, or will he deny us? Please, Billy. Yay!
Wonderful.
Unfortunately, that's only the first half. Now it's the death-defying part. It looked like he was going for a Frankie joke, Frankie dunk.
Oh my god!
How did he get that save? Wow! That Frankie, he must have bribed that Frankie. That was amazing.
Insane. Oh my god.
What? Frankies usually bring chairs to these fights, but he was sleeping on the couch. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I've never seen that before. That is so good. I'm speechless.
Yeah, same here. Yoko made it down to Grotto. Let's see if he goes for the God Cycle. No.
Ah, yeah, he looked like he was.
It looked like.
He had a little bit of trouble on the wall, but other than that, his dash setups were really good, and it looks like he knows of it and knows how to do it.
Yeah, that's right. So Hydra is heading up to another ability cell that we will use later, and is almost at entering it zone.
Yeah, I think this means unfortunately we won't see a siege juggle, but that's much later on, so we won't focus on that at the moment. Yoko making his way through some death-defying spikes, and is just making his way at double jump, kills the slime for a little bit of security, leaps over the Frankie to get to the double jump tree.
And does not go for the blind movement. So he decides to take the safe approach and just go back while he can see what's happening.
Yeah, it explains why he killed the slime. If he didn't
Yeah.
kill the slime, it would make going back a little bit more tricky, and you could possibly take a little bit of damage.
So,
He knows
Alo,
what he's doing. Yes.
what are your thoughts on Ginso Tree and the movement in there?
I personally love the Ginso tree. It's got one of the best things, which I know Hydra will do right now, which is the telehop. So I will shut up and let him do the marvelous trick. It looks so beautiful. Wow. That
It
takes a
certainly
lot
does.
of practice. So much practice. It's so easy to get wrong. We even see him going under as well. This is a tiny bit faster, I believe. He kind of rushed into the spikes there, so it didn't actually save any time, but I think his health's okay for the next possible trick that he'll go for.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but Yoko had some trouble with the grotto skip and got the log swinging really much. So he took a death on purpose because he saved right in front of that. And now is attempting to make his way out of grotto. Having a bit of troubles here, and he got it.
Nice. I'm not a liar, see? I said it was hard. Hydra made it look easy because he's too good, but Yoko backing me up on that. Thanks, Yoko. And on the left-hand side, we see Hydra trying to defeat the mini-boss 2 shots at a time. You can get a 4-cycle without quick flame, which is what Hydra has at the moment. Looks like he's making short work of it. He'll hit the 6, you know? The 5-cycle. I missed out 5. 4 plus 1, 6! But yeah, he makes short work of that. 5-cycle is respectable and is making his way onto Bash.
Yeah, Yoko on the right-hand side is just picking up Water Rain and is following Hydra to the Ginso tree.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of things we'll see from Yoko in the Ginso tree. We'll see any telehops. Maybe not. That is a ridiculously hard trick that I think only 3 runners go for. I might be wrong on that. Don't hold me to that one.
I actually don't know, so I won't hold you on that one. Hydra is picking up Bash, and I think like one of the coolest skills in the game. It's just so much fun. As you can see, he's just bouncing around, like propelling projectiles through the air, flying right behind it, breaking walls, getting up to our next trick, which is Key Dupe.
Yes, Key Dupe can be a cruel mistress. Hopefully Hydra won't have any mistakes. And we see him taking the higher save, which is apparently a little bit faster. I'm yet to be convinced. Many people will be furious at that statement, but yes. Did he was waving his mouse around a little bit there. Did he actually put the keys in the door?
I thought so, yeah, it looks like.
He's getting the 4th keys there, so he's definitely doing it. He was just waving his mouse out of joy that he got it very well, I assume.
Even with a little hyperspeed at the end. And now for the second mini-boss of Ginso tree. Yoko is already making his way to the teleporter right below Ginso, so not that far behind actually. Which is...
Sorry, go on.
No, it's all good. He took the teleporter, not taking a save there, and just heads up to Ginso now.
Oh, the slime. I hate it when the slime does that. He's meant to stay on that wall like a good little slime so you can damage boost through him, but sometimes he likes to just come on down, say hi, give you a little bit of a hug, just ruin your day pretty much. He is a terrible slime.
He is.
So we've seen Hydra conquer the Ginso tree, and now we're going to see some interesting movement to enter Swamp to get stomped. So we can't really see anything at the moment because he's doing some blind movement, but it is quite tricky. If you die here, it is costly and you have to reload the game 2 times. But this alone, with all the precise bashes, I saw him practicing it today. I hope I don't see any flubs. And it looks like it's paid off all that practice. He manages to collect the ability cell as well. That was beautifully done.
Like a small hiccup when he was positioning the frog, but still cleanly executed first try. Wonderful.
Oh, Yoko taking a death. A very nice save there. He knew that the second room can cause a little bit of trouble. He's standing still at the moment.
Yes.
Yoko, please get up. Do it. You can do it, Yoko. Oh no. Oh no, we just got this in. SRL is broken by Yoko. I don't know what we're going to do. That we'll try and keep you updated. Hopefully, he just kind of picks up the run and does the best he can. It doesn't really matter that SRL is on. We've got the timer, so let's focus on Hydra.
Yeah, let's focus on that right now. So Hydra just picked up Stomp and is heading out of the swamp now to get to the Kuru cutscene skip and taking another XP down there. So I think this is another route is special thing. I don't know. With early C dash, could that be?
That is correct, yes. So usually we would level C dash after we do Stompless, but Hydra's gonna get he's been picking up a little bit more extra experience that other people don't, and this level up means that he
And
can level
Yoko's
up
back.
slightly earlier. Yay! We're back in the race. There was a slight issue with the SRL, but he's ignoring that now and trying to catch up.
Taking another death there.
I
Seems to have some trouble.
Because of the save, these gamers are not letting him past. Hopefully he gets the right cycle. Unfortunately, a death here can totally screw with the gamer cycle here, so runners are normally used to a certain pattern of these guys. It may throw them off, as we see Yoko kind of struggling with this area at the moment.
Yeah, I can as well. I can't do anything if the cycle's off. I have to reload normally because they're so confusing.
Yeah, your muscle memory kind of just picks up a certain pattern, and if it goes astray from that, it can so easily throw you off. It's crazy. And on the left, we see Hydra does the SA to skip the little cutscene on the teleporter there, and will be making his way to Valley, which has a bunch of cool tricks in and difficult tricks. And this is the little early level up that we see. So he's got C dash now, which most runners usually don't have. So we see him using it a little bit. This will speed up the route, and I am told that it's a little bit faster than the standard one because of this movement we see right here.
Oh, he picks up some energy. Goes back for that. Okay. Oh.
I don't know if that was intentional to get more XP. If he feels he's a little low, he might be killing these enemies. These are normally killed, but the other two I'm not so sure about, so he might be a little bit low on experience. Let me see a beautiful... Oh, I thought he did a rocket jump there. I was totally wrong.
The bird boss, but he does not strike again today.
It looked like he was not going to do that, because he's not really used to this XP route. He's been doing PBs just on the normal route, and his muscle memory may be a little off. It looked like he tried to forget that little AC. I'm going to go with AC. Abilities, though. Nailed it.
With all that happening, Hydra just got another really hard trick for Stompless, where he aimed a shot of the spider in the correct position, going down to despawn some walls and to hit the rocks above Kuro. So he gets ported back to this point while gathering the ability cell. And Yoko on the right-hand side just made short work of that mini-boss. Takes it after, but saved right before that.
He is getting a lot of value out of these safety saves. He's obviously knows where he has some troubles in the game, and he's making... What is Yoko doing? He thought he was playing Portal 2 or something, and was just showing us a little exhibition of how these teleporters work. Beautiful.
Hydra, on the other side, just nailed Sorobash. And now we know no sea juggle for us today.
No. Yeah, this is the usual route that Hydra takes, so it's no surprise he didn't take the sea juggle route. It is a little bit more difficult. He can actually do it very well, but he just feels that he doesn't want to do it in this run, maybe. Being his first race, I'm not surprised. Crazy scrolling through the abilities. He just can't choose which one of the beautiful abilities that he wants.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
I mean, there's so many cool things. It is quite hard to choose. And as speedrunners, we kind of don't get a choice in what we get to level up. It's not fun.
Yoko is just making his way to Keytube now. Let's see if he can also get a first try on that. He Oh, he opts to use the teleporter for the projectile. A little bit slower, but much safer, I think.
Yeah, definitely. The other ones either involve a double bash or a very precise dash, which can be quite spooky, especially for a newer runner. Oh dear, he did a little bit of a backflip, then went straight into the spikes, picking himself up. He's got the save there, so he didn't waste a lot of time. And he's up, ready to collect some keys.
Hydra on the other side is going down from Sorrow Pass, and I think this is the major route difference we will see now, if I recall correctly, because I'm not sure about the what's 20 seconds.
You recall correctly indeed. Usually you would see the players go to the left to Misty Woods. However, we're going to go to the right. Yes. Must get that beautiful scream in there. But we're going to go back to BRB, and the reason behind this is to collect what would usually be our last skill, Light Grenade, and collect that first. This is purely because we're going to try and do some crazy grenade jumps later on in the game, as many as possible, as quick as possible. So we kind of need that skill first before we get climb.
Yoco was waiting there? Ah, for his save, okay.
Makes sense. Oh, what?
And now we see Hydra doing something because we can't see, because he's carrying his A.
That's even crazy. Worse than normal. Like,
yeah, it is.
I didn't know they got the ability cell to the right, so he had to do a lot of blind movement there. Oh, brilliant! We actually get to see the Ginso escape this run. I did not know this. I totally forgot about it.
I did not know that as well.
I think he does this? I'm not sure if he does this normally, but it is always a pleasure to see. I am not complaining at all. So we'll see. He's been maintaining his experience hopefully perfectly for this level up. It's going to kill all of the brambles to the left-hand side and right-hand side. Usually you'd have to go to each side of the tree to do this. But if you get this level up perfectly, you don't have to. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that as the XP has not been held correctly, so we're going to see a special event. We've never seen the right-hand side in this tournament, so enjoy and look at the beautiful right side and the puzzle.
Hydra had a little bit of a hiccup there. Oh! Yoco as well.
Oh no, the double death!
Oh god. That hurts.
Oh no. What did Hydra do? Oh,
Hydra
action replay.
Yeah, Hydra got stuck on the way up, running away from the boulder, but he saved it, so he did not die.
Ah, have you been teaching Hydra some secret Indiana Jones strats? I know you're pretty good at that stuff, Delara.
Yeah, I'm teaching them myself actually, because I have to learn them even better. Yeah.
Indiana Jones would be jealous, my friend. So
Hydra did.
Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, Hydra did opt not to save before entering Misty, which is pretty interesting, because if he takes a death here, this will throw him like far back.
Yeah, I was actually speaking to him before the race. He said he's not going to take any additional safety saves apart from one in later Misty, so this might be just after the last key, just so he can do some crazy rocket jumps. Hydra has taken this 4 HP, and this is pretty much the reason why. You can just do all of the crazy things. Oh, I'll interrupt myself there. We took a death on the right side. Fortunately, Yoco put down a safety save, so he doesn't waste too much time. And we see the ability that everyone... Oh, what is Hydra doing?
I have actually... What? Okay.
Hydra's doing Misty.
Oh. Oh god. Yeah, he's going for a ghost door after the Misty miniboss, I think. And you can only do that if you have a safe anywhere up. Because...
why?
Why?
Misty is such a beautiful place. Right now, everyone, you would be looking at some beautiful movement, some beautiful scenery.
Yoco took another death.
Ruined it.
Hydra ruined it, that's true.
Yep.
Yoco having trouble with the right side of Ginsu tree, probably because he never does it, because nobody does. I don't know.
Yeah, no one ever does this. So he's taking a safety precaution here. He's killing every slime in existence. Just taking a save so all of the slimes will never come back, and he can peacefully try and solve this puzzle with the bash shot.
We can still see Hydra doing a lot of grenade jumps on the left side of the screen.
Did Hydra just do the rocket jump?
I think so. I think so. Oh my god.
That is not
crazy.
That is just not okay.
It's not. And all that just for this. Look at that, guys. He's saved. Oh, what?
He doesn't even have the ability point.
Oh my god.
The one reason why Hydra did all of that, he screwed up. I think we should all point and laugh at Hydra at the moment. Because he took away the beautifulness that is Misty, all for a trick that just didn't happen.
He missed the terror jump.
God damn it, Hydra.
Okay. Let's just bounce away with grenade jumps because we can now. Yeah, get up there.
Yeah.
And finally.
His accuracy on these are pretty good. Ooh, I'd like to direct the attention to the right now. Here we see the beautiful Ginsu escape. You don't get to see this very often, as most runners take it out of their runs. So just enjoy the beautiful music, movement, and water that is trying to kill Yoco at the moment. Oh god. Ooh, he's flubbed his grenade jump there. Slightly hit the wall, went for the double jump cancel. How many?
So many grenade jumps. How many? Oh, please, someone count. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
What is he doing?
Is he going to go for the hardest one? Can he make it through the gap?
Oh, almost.
So close.
Oh, and he dies to the baneling.
Oh, that baneling has taken so many victims recently. It is horrifying.
So we can just see more grenade jumps, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to see all of the unnecessary ones, all of the necessary ones, and some even more unnecessary ones because it's Hydra. Jeez. Like, I struggle to do the 3 that are necessary for me, and here's Hydra just demonstrating how easy it can be if you're a robot.
Oh,
that
was beautiful.
Yeah, he even got like.
Oh, he goes for it again, but he's saved. He's saved.
Yoko, why are you watching a cutscene? I mean, it's a really, really nice cutscene, but you can just pause and press skip cutscene right now. We're getting a treat from Yoko right now. We see the Ginzo escape. We see.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm so happy that Baneling killed him. That grenade is so good. No, Ari's gonna get eaten by a bird. Ah! Spoilers. Ooh, that's some mouse movement from Hydra right there.
How many double attempts fast? Too late.
It's always one with Hydra.
It's always one. The robot? Okay.
Yeah, he just presses up once.
Yeah, let's see if he goes for a few more grenade jumps in the escape. Do you think so?
Oh, we see some beautiful ones in the escape. In fact, my favorite one is in the escape just after you break the floor and then break the wall just near the turret boss kind of thing. There is such a nice one.
Oh my god.
Look at that. It's so good. We'll see this one escape the lava pillars, nails it.
Oh, please.
Goes a bit low. Please don't die. This one is my favorite coming right here. Oh no, he takes damage.
He takes damage, yeah, he has to die now. And Yoko on the right side made it out of the cutscene and is just heading to Stomp, by the way.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see if we see any more cutscenes. Oh, he's
again
in the same spot. Oh, we tried straight into that fire pillar. Come on, Hydra, show us more. Oh, right in the face.
Those grenade jumps are so hard to get.
They are ridiculous.
Oh, he did it.
Also, the cycles that people try to manipulate the fish Yeah, let's... what? Hydra, please. So, Hydra's got 5 health, I believe, so if he makes any movement discrepancies in this water, he will take it down.
Good. He gets through. Yeah.
It was beautiful, and now, unfortunately, we've just got one more grenade jump to do. Hydra is known for soft blocking right here, but he shows me right up and gets it first try. Beautiful, just has to walk right. GG to Hydra, a very respectable time. And what a show. Those grenade
What a
jumps,
show.
man.
Indeed.
Those grenade jumps. Oh no, Yoco.
So Yoco is
I
going
wonder if
for...
Yoco knows how to do drainless.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yoco looks like he does not know how to do drainless.
It does not
Oh,
look like
no.
that. Oh, that's bad.
I also don't know if his XP is correct for him to actually do drainless.
Well, I can't see right now, but the route he took just looked like swamp entry, so I don't think he has the correct amount of ability cells, ability points to do that.
Yeah, it looked like kind of a backup. I don't know if the problems with SRL has affected something, but I am not sure. Dun, dun, dun. He's having a face-off with the Rhino. Who will win, Ori or Rhino? I just want him to get up his menu so I can see if he has a point.
Yeah, that would be helpful at least, yeah.
Definitely. So for a first race, Hydra...
No, he doesn't. He does not have an ability point.
Ah, so he... Ooh, we got
No, he got a level up. Oh, okay, cool.
We might actually have to, or be able to progress right now. There is, of course, the standard way of going through here, but we do not have charge flame at this point. We broke the route so much that the only escape from this area is to do drainless. And being a new runner, he may have learned the new route, which doesn't include drainless, so he may not actually have this knowledge to get through the Stomper Swamp.
Yeah, I think so as well.
He's got enough ability points.
Enough, yeah.
You also can do this without an ability point. You can just do a save and load, but it is a lot harder. It's the old Drainless, the more difficult one, other than the new one, which was kind of nicknamed Brainless, because it was much, much easier.
To be honest, I don't even know how to do the old Drainless strat.
Yeah, it is quite old, and you yourself are quite a new runner.
Maybe we
just... Ooh, go ahead.
Maybe he just could like back up a really old save to do anything, but it doesn't look like he is able to get through here.
No, he looks very confused, and that he doesn't know how to do this part. Oh no! He's trying to make up... He's seen it in action. He's clearly seen it in action because he knows the general what is done here, but he is struggling with this trick.
Yeah, so normally you would put up a... Oh! And he's backing up.
But where's he going to back up to?
To Stomp, which does not help him.
Oh, okay, so he feels like if he spent that ability point, he wanted it back because it didn't work correctly?
Probably.
But anyway, yeah, carry on with the explanation of what we're meant to do.
Normally we would put up a save up on top of that water pod, and like we jump, press save again, like as if we would want to spend a skill point, and stomp at the time before that. So we buffer that stomp, take a skill point, reload the game, and when we load in again, Ori gets pulled down through to the water, through the wall, and breaks it with the stomp. But it does not look like that Yoco knows that.
Yes, he looks like he's gotten up for another attempt, but he's saving on the lower wall instead of the higher one.
And he's doing an SA.
The SA is correct, however...
Oh,
well,
he did it.
Oh, wow!
Wow, okay.
Holy, I've never seen that work like that.
Same
I have
here.
no idea how he did that. Hold jump, you can swim faster if you jump, man. There we go.
He heard you. Good.
He's listening.
He's listening.
Please,
Okay.
run. Go, Yoco.
So So Yoko will continue his way back to oh, and he died. But
no,
he just has to
wait,
reload.
If he please reload and stop.
Okay, yeah,
reload
he did.
Stop.
It's okay.
Please, I hope this works. Yes.
Okay, good.
I have no idea how that's working. This is
I have no idea as well.
crazy. Anyway,
Yeah, what I was about to say. Yoko is head and he saves there. God, good.
oh no. Getting the save.
Good thing he did that.
Save.
Yeah.
That was such a valuable save. Although next we get to see his attempt at the Kuro cutscene. Are we going to see another cutscene? What do you reckon?
I hope not. But actually I don't know, because I think I saw Yoko at least once just not going for it. Wait, what? That is... Wait.
Yoko seems to be wanting to go back into the area which he's just been. This is unusual.
Yeah, unusual indeed. But
You've
maybe
already
maybe he wants to take the frog ability cell.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he does. Okay.
I totally forgot about that.
That makes sense, because he just used the point and he would need another one to do Terror Break and the Sunstone cutscenes. Yeah.
See, we all thought he was crazy. Yoko knows what he's doing. He's got us just begging for more right now. We have no idea what's going to come up next, apart from the Kuro cutscene skip. Hopefully we'll see nothing, but we may see a big horrible bird. Setup looks a bit far to the left.
A bit far to the left. So we say hi, Kuro.
This is the second time we've seen Kuro, thanks to the little trip through Ginso.
Oh, that's true.
We've seen this bird more times than ever before in this race. Or in any race, I would imagine. Who knows? Is he going to collect this extra health cell? Yeah, we just see him going up to the top, and this just adds a little bit more safety towards the end of the run. There's lots of spikes that'll kill you, and also the final swim, which we saw Hydra do, is a lot safer if you have at least 6 health.
Yeah, so he's going for the 5th energy, so 5th health, and now for the 5th energy cell.
Nah.
Just to get like a bit more safety, even for Sorrow Pass, because all those spikes deal 4 damage, and with 5 HP, he can live through 1 hit.
Yeah, it's quite interesting the history of that experience. That energy cell in the last tournament, we kind of were playing around with it. It was generally taken by some runners as a safety strat, so you get 1 more extra safety save when the late game comes up, which is kind of at this point. So a lot of runners decided to do that, but then some other people looked into it and discovered that all of the charge dashes that we see actually make it faster having that extra energy. So it has evolved from last year's tournament into a fast strat now.
Yeah, it looks like Yoko just got to see Flame, did not opt for the SA there, to start the SA there. He will need for the cutscene skip at the Spirit Tree. Just getting back up and heading into Valley as well.
Yeah, you see quite a few people taking this route. It's much easier, as when you are moving through the SA, it's very easy just to level up an incorrect ability, and ooh, it may be interesting to see if you can level up enough for the following segments here. Ooh, I don't know if he's going to be able to get the charge dash ability with the current experience that he has.
Yeah, it looks kinda off. We will see about that.
True.
We'll see it shortly.
I think it should be okay, because how many has he got now? 2. He's gonna get 3 more. So he should be okay.
Should be.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Let's hope everything goes well for Stompless, and we should be fine.
I don't even know if Yoko goes for Stompless, to be honest.
The Stompless cell, then.
Okay.
Hopefully he will not miss that cell. But we'll find out very shortly as he approaches the tricks just after these frogs, a couple bashes, and hopefully a perfect trick, and entering the dreaded Sorrow.
Oh, okay. Takes the safety save there, because he took some damage.
Oh, I think this is like the worst part for birds, in my personal opinion. This bird that he's just bashing now is called the bird boss. And I have lost so many runs to that bird boss. It is not cool. I'm not very proud of it, but it has happened.
And it looks like he's going for Stompless.
Yes. He created the safety save there just so he has an easier setup. So if he misses this, he can just retry it at his will or just take the safety and go for the normal route. See if this shot was good.
Oh.
He's struggling a little bit with the movement.
No.
Oh,
But he will, yeah.
Go on, explain it.
He will reload the save because he does not want to get out of his way to get this ability cell. Just try it again. And hopefully, oh no.
The shot looked good though. The shot looked good. Is he gonna get it? The spider shot looks good. Can he get up there in time? Oh, the shot was just wide.
Oh no!
Wow.
Okay.
He looks like he really wants to do this trick. He is.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's taking a little bit damage. No!
Oh.
Yoko!
You can do it, man.
Give Yoko energy, please.
Ouch.
How many attempts does it take to get Stompless? Come on, this is the good one. The shot looked good. Whoa, no, the damage! The movement down here, you have to do very, very quickly before you actually get to the cell. Nope, that didn't make any sense. I'll try again. You have to move very quickly, which makes it very dangerous as there's a lot of spikes there. Because if you don't move quickly enough, you just saw what happened there. You don't get that ability cell, you don't get to level up, and it puts you at a deficit, so you can't actually do the next part of the run.
This looks kinda good, yes. The shot was good, right?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Is he going to go for it again? Yes, he is. He is determined to get this.
Yeah, he wants to show that he can do this.
He's obviously been practicing this a lot, as the movement is there and the shot accuracy is pretty much spot on most of the time. So he kind of just wants to solidify this. Oh no! Every time the movement's good, the shot's a little off, and every time the movement is bad, the shot is perfect. Can we get one, please? That shot looked really good. But the spider shots do not look that good. Please.
No.
Yoko, take the safety strat. We won't think any less of you. Oh no!
No.
The spiders are not letting him get through. Please, Yoko, please. Oh no. Has he admitted defeat?
Yes. Oh.
He's taking some deaths as punishment.
And he's pausing the game.
Alright, it looks like we will be cutting this game a little bit short. Yoko's going to finish his time, and just so we can have one for the race, he will finish off his run, and it will be comparable against Hydra for the overall bracket outcome. But this is the end of this race, and I'd like to say congratulations to Hydra. He got a beautiful time of 32. I can't remember the second time. Oh, there we go. It just updated. What a good restreamer. 32-33, which is an awesome time and puts him in a good state for the rest of his bracket. So, do you have any final words, Delara?
I was just thinking about if Hydra still wants to have an interview with us. Because I think he's ready.
Is Hydra going to come in for an interview? Come on in, Hydra. We want to talk about those crazy grenade jumps. Yo, Hydra, how's it going?
Yo.
That was an amazing run. It was so pretty to look at. Why? I just have one question, Hydra. I think you know what I'm going to ask. Why? Just why did you take away Misty with that horrible essay?
You know, I'm not too sure myself, but it worked. That's all I have to say about that.
Did it work?
Well, I mean,
did it?
No, not really. It's
Yeah,
supposed to work, but it did not work this time.
Did you just level up a little bit early, or did you do everything correctly and it just kind of went wrong at the end there?
Yeah, I just leveled up early.
Ah,
Trying to scroll wheel to put the keystones in the door, and I just leveled up an ability.
yeah, it looked really good. Delara, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Like the grenade jump from the fire elemental, like to enter Horu, how hard is it to practice that? I would like to know that because that grenade jump just looks so impressive.
Honestly, I have hardly practiced it, but I've heard from Muffin that it's a pretty specific angle for it, like 3 or so pixels or something. And yeah,
You and Muffin are crazy for that route, but it was very nice to see you nail some of those grenade jumps, especially that one just at Horu Field. You just nailed it through there. I'm kind of happy that the Baneling killed you just so you got it on the repeat. It was absolutely beautiful. Just a
Yeah, for
final
sure.
question. I know you were feeling a bit nervous towards the start of this race, as it is your first race, as expected. How were you feeling kind of throughout the race? Did it get progressively better?
Yeah, it definitely was better later on. When I got to Misty, it just like it kicked in, and I was able to harness the nerves. It was just awesome.
You just got to enjoy the brilliant grenade jumps.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Have you got any final words? That's about it from me, Delara. How about you?
I have nothing else to say. That race was beautiful, like the grenade jump run. I like it. I like this route pretty much.
It's always good to see. Well, thank you very much, Hydra, and again, congratulations on your victory. Hope you do well in your brackets for the rest.
Yes, thanks.
And I believe that is all for us. Delara, do you know if there's another race after this one?
There is another race after this one. So you guys should stay tuned for Raziel versus Mr. Grease right after this.
Don't go away. See you guys later.